So, let me just give you this just in case you don't understand. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. The knowledge of the holy is understanding. The more you know Him, it won't bring you sorrow. The more you know Him, it won't bring you sadness. It'll bring happiness if you know the more you know God. Anything else, it'll end up bringing you sorrow. If you are an inventor or a chemist or whatever, and you start studying and you find out, hey, I've got a cure for cancer, then you find out that the cancer is already mutated and your cure doesn't work. All the work you did, and the end result is it didn't work. It happens day after day after day. I'm not begrudging people of knowledge. Just beware. The more you know, the more you can be sorrowful about things. The more you know about a person, the more you know about society, the more you know about self, the more you know about your sinfulness. The more you recognize your shortcomings. So there's so many things that men can do to try to find true happiness and find out that it does not bring true happiness. We got position, prestige, finances, all fun, all those things. And it's all vanity. Vanity. All is vanity. Life is a vapor. Here for a little time, vanishes overnight. To be truly happy, just give you this. The highest wants of man's nature must be met and satisfied. If you got a healthy little child, diapers changed, they get fed up, and all that stuff. They got their diapers changed, they're getting sleep. I mean, they got a bottle. I mean, they got everything. You do realize they're happy. Their basis needs are met, and they are happy. And so therefore, true happiness is when the highest wants of man's nature must be met and satisfied. All the basic needs are met and contentment is attained. That's true about a baby, that's true about a full-grown person. Your needs of your spirit, your soul, and your body are met, you'll be happy. True happiness for the body. Just meet your basis needs. Food and raiment, therewith, being content. If I know I'm not going to starve to death, and I know I'm going to have protection from the elements, I can be happy. Everything else is covetousness. And therefore it's not a base physical need, it's a base emotional or psychological or spiritual need that is not being met. People say, well, if I had this. No. If you've got food and raiment, you can be content. Now I say that because that is what you and I need. And he said, let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things you have. For he said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. You can boldly say, the Lord is my helper, I will not fear what man shall do unto me. And so we find true happiness for the body is in our basis needs being met. True happiness for the soul or the inner man can only be found in righteousness. That's the only place it can be found. It's by being right and doing right. That brings contentment to the soul. And the work of righteousness shall be a peace, and the effect of righteousness, quietness and assurance forever. If I'm not right with God, my soul will never be content. If I'm doing something wrong, living in sin, unconfessed sin, I will never be fully happy. Do you ever struggle with that in your life, you find yourself some little thing that pops out this area. And you're saying, is it my frustration, my bitterness, or is it my anger? Is it this thing in my life or that thing? And you're saying, I've been doing so good, but I'm not fully happy because this little thing. The only thing that will make your soul happy is righteousness. You and I need to do right. First of all, we need to be right. And then there's true happiness for the spirit. And it can only be when it's in communion with God. It's the only way to have true happiness for the spirit. You got to have God's life-giving, joy-giving, peace-giving spirit inside of you. And you be quickened who were dead in trespassing sin. But God, who is rich in mercy for His great love, when He loves us even when we're dead in sins, has quickened us together with Christ. By grace you're saved, has raised us up together and made us sit together in heavenly places. True happiness for the Spirit is only found if someone has committed themselves to Christ. Blessed is the man whom thou choosest and causest to approach unto thee, that he may dwell in thy courts. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of thy house, even thy holy temple. I mean, if I have come to the place where I've committed myself, I have committed myself to Christ, I can be happy. Nobody will totally ever be happy until they're committed to Christ. Because Christ is our life. Christ is our peace. Christ is our righteousness. But not only that, and because we're complete. We're complete in Him, which is the head of all principality and power. There's only, but not only that, true happiness can only be found in someone not just who has committed himself to Christ, but who is at this moment committed to Christ. Now there's a difference. Every one of us in here will probably say, I got saved. I've been saved. There was a day I trusted Christ. But my question is not, did you commit yourself to Christ then? My question is, were you committed to Christ when you were at the grocery store yesterday? Were you committed to Christ and that person cut you off driving down the road? Were you committed to Christ are you committed to Christ now? True happiness can only be when we are committed to Christ at that moment. At that moment. So even a Christian can be unhappy when I take our focus off of Christ. In Isaiah 26 and verse 3 said, thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed upon thee, because he trusteth in thee. True happiness. So if we allow your spirit to, if we allow our spirit to yield unto the Holy Spirit, we can be truly happy. Just like the psalmist, who said, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me, or let me say, He made me lie down in green pastures, leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. See how happy he sounds in this song? Because he's got a shepherd. He's got himself committed to the shepherd. He's my shepherd now. I'm with the fold. I'm with the Lord. I'm enjoying Him. And He's taking care of me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. When we have confidence in Him, Because not just because we're complete in Him, because we have committed to Him, but because we are committed to Him, at that moment we can be living in happiness. And the whole world will be falling apart behind us. We know that He meets our basic physical needs. You say, why? He prepares the table before us in the presence of our enemies. We know that we have righteousness. He restored my soul. I mean, we know all these things. He says, I shall not want. What he's saying is, I'm fully content and satisfied in my body and in my spirit with your God. I'm fully satisfied. Body, soul, and spirit. Therefore, He's happy. My question today is, are you happy? Because there's only happiness in holiness. Father, I pray you help us.